BSCP logo for the Building State Capacity and Productivity Center, WSTAT. The BSCP Center presents, in cooperation with the Education Commission of the States, Opportunities and Challenges in a New Policy Environment, a conversation with state chiefs.
Hello. I'm very pleased and very excited to introduce you to a new podcast series. My name is Dean Nafziger, and I am the director of the Building State Capacity and Productivity Center. And the podcast series that I'm introducing you to was produced by us and our partners at the Education Commission of the States. In this series, you will hear from state education leaders, commissioners, superintendents from throughout the country about how they're accommodating this period of change. The change that's going on naturally at the state level with programs ending, with new legislative initiatives beginning, but also one that is heavily influenced by the passage of the Every Student Succeeds Act, ESSA. That law is changing the way that states are thinking about their control of the work that they're doing and what they need to do to carry out strong programs. So they're making programmatic decisions, they're making process decisions to get there. In this series, you will hear them talk about how they are thinking through and working through all of the problems of change. We hope you find this a very useful and interesting set of interviews with superintendents from throughout the country. Thank you.
This podcast is in the public domain. While permission to reprint is not necessary, links to the podcast should be cited as BSCP Center Producer, 2015, June 15th, Opportunities and Challenges Brought On with Policy Leadership Shifts in SEAs, a conversation with SEA Chiefs, BSCP Center podcast. Retrieved from http://bscpcenter.org. This podcast can be viewed on www.bspccenter.org. The podcast is prepared by the BSCP Center under Award Number S283B120042 for the Office of Elementary and Secondary Education of the U.S. Department of Education and is administered by Advance Research Incorporated. The content of the podcast does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the Office of Elementary and Secondary Education or the U.S. Department of Education, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the U.S. government.